Zuberi was a giant. He towered over the tallest trees. His laugh was like thunder, booming across the valley. Zuberi lived above the village on the mountaintop. He was a fearsome sight. Zuberi was strong. He could move boulders with his bare hands. He could uproot trees with a single tug. But Zuberi was also a bully. He used his strength to frighten the villagers. Zuberi demanded food from the villagers. He took what he wanted, leaving them with little for themselves. The villagers were scared. They trembled at the sound of his footsteps. Life was difficult under Zuberi's tyranny. The villagers worked hard, but their harvest was never enough. Zuberi took most of it, leaving them hungry. Fear hung over the village like a dark cloud. Children were too afraid to play outside. Their laughter, once a common sound, was now rare and hushed. The elders sighed, their faces etched with worry. They saw their once thriving village crumble. The women whispered prayers for a miracle. They wished for a hero to save them from Zuberi's tyranny. Every day they hoped for a better tomorrow, a day free from fear. One day a traveler arrived. He was old and wise, with eyes that held the secrets of the world. The traveler saw the fear in the villagers' eyes. He saw their empty plates and their bowed heads. He asked them, "Why do you suffer so?" The villagers hesitated. They were afraid to speak against Zuberi. But the traveler's kind eyes encouraged them. They told him everything. The traveler listened patiently. When they finished, he nodded slowly. "True strength," he said, "lies not in might but in righteousness." He then set off towards the mountaintop to speak to Zuberi. The traveler found Zuberi in his cave. The giant was sprawled on the floor, feasting on stolen food. "Giant," the traveler said, "your heart is filled with darkness." Zuberi laughed. "Darkness," he boomed. "I am Zuberi. I am strength." "Is that what you are?" the traveler asked calmly. "Or is that all you know?" The traveler's words struck a chord. Zuberi frowned. He had never thought of it like that before. The traveler continued, "True strength lies in protecting the weak, not exploiting them." He left Zuberi to ponder his words. The giant, for the first time, felt a flicker of doubt. Section 5. A Change of Heart. Zuberi couldn't shake off the traveler's words. He looked down at the village. He saw the villagers, small and afraid. He saw their empty fields and their thin faces. He remembered their fear. He remembered their bowed heads and hushed whispers. For the first time, Zuberi felt a pang of guilt. He had enjoyed their fear, hadn't he? He had enjoyed feeling powerful. But was this true power? Was this what it meant to be strong? Zuberi didn't feel strong anymore. He felt small. He felt ashamed. Section 6. Acts of Redemption. Zuberi knew he had to make amends. He climbed down the mountain, his heart heavy with remorse. He went to the village elder. "I have been wrong," Zuberi confessed, his voice shaking. The villagers were astonished. Never had they seen Zuberi so humble. Zuberi continued, "Let me help you." He began working, his giant hands surprisingly gentle. He rebuilt their houses. He cleared their fields. He even used his strength to divert a flooding river, saving their crops. The villagers watched in awe as Zuberi, once their tormentor, became their savior. Section 7. The Protector. Word spread about Zuberi's transformation. Other villages who once feared him now sought his help. Zuberi, eager to atone, helped them all. He chased away wild animals. He cleared roads. He even used his giant hands to build bridges, connecting villages that were once isolated. Zuberi was no longer feared. He was respected. He was loved. He became their protector, their guardian giant. Children who once trembled at his name now ran to greet him, their laughter music to his ears. Section 8. The Giant's True Strength. Zuberi discovered a strength he never knew he possessed. The strength of compassion, the strength of selflessness, the strength of love. He realized the traveler was right. True strength wasn't about might. It wasn't about fear. True strength came from using your power to help others. It came from protecting the weak, not bullying them. Zuberi found peace. He found purpose. He found redemption. He was no longer just Zuberi the giant. He was Zuberi the protector, Zuberi the kind. Section 9. A Lesson Learned. Zuberi's story teaches us that everyone can change. It teaches us that even the biggest bully can find redemption. It teaches us that true strength lies not in physical power but in the size of our hearts. It's a reminder that we all have the potential to be better, to do better, and sometimes all it takes is a little nudge in the right direction.